Again, you shine light on the problem. You shine light on the elephant in the room, always in life, or it will come out sideways. We had another family problem. Again, who doesn't? This was really big. It's one of those things, it's like, is this really gonna matter in 6 months? This is one of those, yes, it will. In 6 years, yes, it will. You talk about your problems, you talk about your problems, you talk about your problems to your family, to your loved ones. And you're gonna have a better support system. And even though some of those conversations can be really hard and difficult, they have been a game changer as well. We decided to have a family talk, a family meeting, a family council. We set aside a time that everyone could be there. With all our different schedules, that can be difficult, right? And we talked. This was on Monday night. And it was really hard. We talked till midnight. And I wanted to share this because it was so powerful. Every one of us cried at different times, some at the same time. There was rules that we set up at the very beginning of the meeting that no one would talk over each other. Everyone would have a chance to speak. And we're not going to interrupt each other, right? Like, that's a really big deal. And we also, in the middle, someone needed to step out because their emotions were getting too big. And that's okay. And so someone else said, well, no, they can't leave. And I felt really strongly like, no, they can have a minute. Like, everyone can have some time. And if they need a few minutes to get some composure, then that's okay. And we can give them that. It doesn't matter how late it is. Like, if they need a few minutes. And they're actually getting really angry. And I really respected that they needed to walk out and calm down. And when they came back in, they hadn't had their turn yet to talk, and they said, I'm not talking tonight. And someone else said, no, everyone should talk. And again, I felt really strongly like, no, this doesn't have to all be solved in one conversation. This doesn't have to all be talked about in one conversation. This needs to be an ongoing conversation. And so if this is the start, then that's great. We want more resolve than that. But if that's all we can have and all that this person can give, it's so unfair to think that everyone should be ready at the same time emotionally. Very rarely in a couple, even two people, are both people ready to say sorry at the same time. And then make it a family with all the different dynamics where not everyone's going to be ready at the same time or emotionally at the right place, at the same place, for sure. So we also let that person not talk. And that wasn't at first our goal. And then a second time, someone else had to step away because they were feeling too sad and then had anxiety. And so we let them have a few minutes. But I really respected that each time someone came back. It's a really big deal, and it was a really big, hard conversation for our family. But deal with your problems, have hard conversations, shine light on the elephant in the room, shine light on the problems, because if I don't, they come out sideways. Every time. It will come out in resentment. It'll come out in you know, if our family isn't talking, people are not going to want to be home. It'll come out and want to spend time with other people or friends, and then other people are feeling resentment because you're never home. And you know, we've had different dynamics like that have been hard, but more communication is needed. And I know for us, having those hard conversations is part of healing. So I just wanted to share that, as I think that that's something really important to talk about, is giving everyone a voice in your family about any problem that individuals or groups or as a whole your family's going through. Obviously, there's issues that maybe one kid is having, or if our marriage is having a problem, we might not share that with everyone. But if it's something that is known or is obvious, then we're going to talk about it and not ignore it and pretend like things aren't happening. I think that's really important. So, okay, thanks. Bye, guys.